Hello friends, this is Ronnie. This is a weird place to make a video. I'm in bed right now, but I'm kind of inspired to make a video, so I thought I would share it and I'll probably post it pretty quick as well. And I don't know what I'll title this video. We'll see. But something has to stop. It has to stop. You have to stop participating in it. If you are or not, I don't know. Maybe the lighting was better as it was. Something has to stop in this raw vegan fruitarian movement, natural hygiene, natural health movement. So basically, there's the medical movement, the medical industry, there's the alternative medical industry or alternative health, and we are really in a third place, which is, I guess it's maybe natural health. I don't know what the phrase is, but essentially it's the idea that natural hygiene that we can deal with disease and illness by improving diet and lifestyle factors and allowing the body to heal and not using not having to use medical or alternative medical options. And for a lot of situations, what we offer is the best. For a tremendous amount of problems, diseases, we have the best solution. We have the best solution. But when it comes to cancer, our solution mostly does not work. And when I say mostly, I should basically say doesn't work. And we need to accept that and accept why that is and everything else. So, yet again, another story has come out, not the first time, of a young lady dying of cancer in the UK actually. And in the UK, you get free, well, you don't get free medical treatment, but uh, you pay through taxes or whatever, and the medical treatment is covered through that. So it's basically free, or it's called free at the point of use. Um, and what happened was apparently she got diagnosed with cancer. They went to the doctors, and the doctor basically said, "You need to get an operation to remove this tumor. You need to do chemotherapy and radiation treatment. If you do not do this, you will die." That's what they were told by the doctor. Their response was, "We'll think about it." She changed, she cut out meat, she cut out dairy apparently, she cut out non organic foods. She, and they went to do a whole range of alternative treatments. Now, I don't know if there's any place in the UK that you can go and get alternative cancer treatments. I'm not really sure. I've not really come. I'm not seriously researched, but as far as I'm aware, there's no fasting centre in the UK. There's no, you know, if there was anything like that, it would be me running it, right? So there's nothing like that here, as far as I know. So they were going to other countries and going to basically scam centres that lie to people and tell them that they can cure cancer, like the Gerson place and different places like that. And they spent tens of thousands. They spent their pension money. Apparently, they went into debt. They spent over £70,000 on these various treatments. Um, at some point, I think they came back to the NHS. Not 100% clear on this point, and they wanted to get the operation, and they said the conditions of the operation is that you do the chemotherapy. And the husband said, how crazy is that? It's poison. And he said this after his wife is dead. Like, it's this. I mean, who is this guy? Like, what the hell, man? Right? They've went on a wild goose chase around the world, just doing nonsense therapies, nonsense treatments. Probably things like, I don't know, places in Switzerland, places in like just nonsense stuff. Doesn't work. Does not work. None of these alternative cancer cures work. Not a single one. If one of these worked, we would know about it. Are you kidding me? We would have millions of success stories. Millions. Do you not think that people find an answer? Like, do you think that we would be so dumb that we would just, like, we've got plenty of success stories of people healing heart disease, diabetes. We've got so many success stories. Arthritis, even multiple sclerosis. We've got stories of all sorts of things healing. But cancer, where are the stories? In the raw vegan movement, where are the stories? They just don't exist. So anyway, going back to this couple, they so the lady died, refused the medical treatment, refused the NHS, spent £70,000 on scam, fake cancer treatments all around the world. Fake, fake, fake. Scams. The worst scams. And died. You know, if she just listened to the doctor, there's a chance she would still be alive now. If they just did the medical thing. Now, do I think that diet has a role to play? My philosophy on diet is that going to a healthier diet is always better. It's always the best thing to do in every situation. It's always the best thing to eat a fruit-based diet. But it doesn't mean that it cures everything. And your herbs, I know some of you are into the herbs and all that stuff, give it a rest. The herbs don't do anything. If the herbs do something, believe me, the pharmaceutical companies have taken the thing out of the herb that works and made it better. There is better things than herbs. And a lot of the herbalism stuff, it goes back to dietary deficiencies from hundreds and thousands of years ago. People getting vitamin C, and the witch doctor goes, oh, take these herbs. It wasn't the herbs. The herbs had a high dose of vitamin C in them. That's what it was. Oh, it cured the person. Oh, the herbalist is a real genius, you know. Well, they could have eaten any fruits and vegetables. So, is there some value in some of these things? There is, but modern pharmaceutical companies will have found that and made it better. You're wasting your money on herbs. Complete waste of time. So a lot of you aren't going to agree with that. Oh, it's natural and all that. Well, it's not natural. It's not natural to eat herbs. It's natural to eat the foods that we're biologically adapted to, the fruits and vegetables. Herbs aren't really a part of our diet. Same with Chinese medicine, Indian medicine, all this stuff, homeopathy. It's none of it is more effective than Western medicine when it comes to that thing. It's Western medicine is the best, right? So let's forget that stuff. But people are throwing out Western medicine totally because they've seen people just change their diet and that healed them, which it does and it can do in many occasions. If you have an issue caused by your diet, it will heal if you remove the problems from your diet that caused it. But if you've got fully developed cancer, that ain't gonna go away with you eating fruit or I'm gonna eat more organic. I'm gonna have celery juice. I'm gonna just have green juice. I'm gonna just have sprouts. None of that's gonna work. None of that is gonna work. As far as I'm concerned, as far as I've ever seen, and I've been to a lot of these festivals and events, and every person that's recovered from cancer, as far as I can remember, but every person had an operation to remove the cancer. There's a guy called Chris Beat Cancer, and he sells information and maybe coaching, I don't know, to people to help them cure cancer. He cured cancer because he had the cancer removed. I don't know why he doesn't just accept that. And then, yes, he went on a raw vegan diet for a while, and he did that instead of chemotherapy. Big deal. You, you, you were cured because the cancer was removed. It probably did help that you went on a raw vegan diet at that point. But face facts. That's why you're alive, right? And yes, is it your poor diet that caused the cancer? Yes, I do believe that. Is the diet the biggest factor in causing the cancer? It probably is for a lot of situations. But I've known people that were young that had done a vegan or raw vegan diet for quite a while and died of cancer. I know of one person. I know there was another one who changed to a vegan diet, but I think that was after they were diagnosed. And I'm sure there are other examples. And breast cancer seems to be, a bad one in this situation. And that person as well avoided the medical advice and was doing other things. And another scam artist, what's his name? The medical medium? Scam artist. Total nonsense. Total nonsense. Don't follow that. He directly led to this person dying, telling them that it wasn't really cancer. Oh, I'm a medium, and the spirits tell me it's not really cancer. What a liar! What a horrendous piece of work. So, what we need to do, what I believe, and sorry, the third thing. So basically, this whole community needs to grow up. Needs to grow up and get away from this and putting ideas out there and sharing memes and cancer can't live in an alkaline environment and all that rubbish. It's total rubbish. Um, be responsible about the information you put out there. Don't just share things and say, oh yeah, you can reverse cancer, and yeah, someone reversed cancer, and this person, like, it's all nonsense, right? It's irresponsible, and I'm sad to say that there was an event last year where one of the teachers gave a talk about like alternative cancer cures or something, like total nonsense. Total nonsense. And if you're an educator in this movement and someone comes to you with cancer, your obligation is telling them go to the doctors and get it dealt with medically. Do not do this nonsense. Oh, I'm going to do a high vitamin C therapy. This is rubbish. Like, what? If these things worked, we would do them. You not think that the pharmaceutical companies could figure out a way of making money out of that? Of course they could. Or the doctors or whoever. Or someone. So it's just madness. And what people don't understand is the power of your ideas to affect people and be spread and pass on like viruses and memes in human culture that pervade the culture for decades and cause harm for decades and cause people to make bad decisions and kill themselves by making bad decisions. And someone approached me about giving a talk at the UK festival, and something in their talk was about healing cancer or getting rid of tumours and all that. And to me, that's total red flag. It's like, not a chance are you speaking on my stage about that kind of thing. I'm already trying to control people from saying various statements about, you know, I don't know, anti-vax stuff and anti this and all just stuff that I don't think is important. Like it's all like it's distractions away from the real issue. So people need to stop spreading this misinformation. It is leading to harm. It's leading to false hope. It's leading to people not taking the medical interventions that can make a difference to people, enough for them to survive. And then hopefully they can change their lifestyle. But they need to take the medical interventions when they can. We need to stop sharing this nonsense. We need to stop participating in it. It's literally leading to harm, terrible and horrible harm to people. And that frustrates me. So all this anti-medical, anti-pharmaceutical, only in the case of diet, only if the diet is the cause of the problem, then our solution of changing the diet is the best thing to do. But it's not the doctor's fault. It's not the pharmaceutical industry's fault. It's not the fast food industry's fault. It's individual people who don't want to change. Even if we tell them the answer, they don't want to change. Even if they tell them that this, we can. A guy approached me recently, says he's on, he's basically on death's door. He's got diabetes. He's got this and that. Needs to do something. Needs to change. And I said, well, yeah. I mean, if you follow some of the information I've got, I can help you make a change for that. These are dietary issues. And he said, what do you do? And I described to him my diet, and he said, oh, I don't want to do that. I'm like, okay, okay. What would you rather do? You'd rather die, or what? Like what? What is it you want? In life, to be alive or something else? So people don't want to change. So our job is to try and continually put out a good message about this information. Hopefully, we can share an impact and make people change their diet before they get cancer, before it's too late. When it can be prevented rather than thinking it's going to be reversed. Steve Jobs, I think he avoided medical advice. Maybe he would still be alive. There's a whole range of people that might still be alive. And it's sad. This is the absolute antithesis of what this movement should be about. It's not about sharing misinformation that leads people to dying because they develop fears about drugs and fears about, and it's like people have these crazy fears about everything. You say to people, use fluoride toothpaste. Oh, it's going to calcify your pineal gland. It's like, what? That's not even a real thing. Like what? Like what? What do you mean calcify your pineal gland? If you cut your hair, you get rid of your psychic powers. If you sunscreen will actually give you skin cancer, not prevent skin. Like it's all of us like the opposite thing is the truth, right? And all of that is distractions and nonsense away from the real issue, which is people need to change their diet for better health, for a better environment, for welfare, better life for the animals, and for people to have a better life and feel better about themselves, and for everything to change to the better. And that's the example we want to show at the Fruit Festival, that actually people are better when they eat this diet. People come to the festival and they say, I had the best time of my life. I met some of the best people ever. Blah, 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 blah. No, you were in your best mood ever because of the diet. And you're going to go and leave and do something else and wonder, why did I feel so good at that festival? Like it is the people, but it is that everyone is on this great diet. It makes a big impact. So I will never let people share information about you can cure cancer with a raw vegan diet at the festival, as far as I can control it. And I want to keep in this channel. I'll never spread it. Anything I do, I'm not going to spread it because I want people to be safe, have good lives, use the medical stuff when you need it, don't avoid it, don't spread this misinformation. I'm running out of space to share this video, so thank you very much. Please give your comments below. If you disagree, let me know. Like, share it, and I'll see you in another video.